President Donald Trump has praised India's electoral system, using it as an example while pushing for stricter voter identification rules in the US. Trump pointed to India's 2024 general election, saying more than 646 million people voted, with less than 1% voting by mail, and highlighted the use of photo identification. He also referred to a recent interaction involving Chief Election Commissioner Gyanesh Kumar while making the case for the Save America Act. The Indian government responded that the credibility and robustness of India's election machinery are well established globally. But the Congress has reacted sharply, though, to Trump's praise. Congress leader Pawan Khera has taken a sarcastic swipe at CEC Gyanesh Kumar, telling Trump to take Gyanesh Kumar to America and saying Congress would send India's EVMs as well. The remark comes against the backdrop of the Congress continuing criticism of the EC and its campaign over alleged electoral irregularities. Joining us to discuss this further is Ambassador Bhashpati Mukherjee, former diplomat. We also have Mohammad Amin, former Election Commission member, live with us. Gautam Seth, Congress spokesperson, joins us live. Dr. Himanshu Shukla, BJP spokesperson, is also with us live on the broadcast. Let me make a start with you first, Mohammad Amin. You have, of course, been with the Election Commission of India. How do you react to Donald Trump's praise of our electoral system? At the end of the day, we, of course, don't need global validation from anyone, but global praise always welcome, isn't it?
Mr. Uday, actually, now this is very clear. And you can just remember I think last month, the visit of the Prime Minister to New Zealand, in Indonesia. They have also asked our EVM machines for their electoral system they want. And they want also the training. As you know, we have in Dwarka IIDM, International Institute of Democratic Management. There you can see mostly the officers are coming, but sometime you can find here here in India, all the neighboring countries are there. Even CCs also coming to join the training for how we have the democratic system in the country and how we are making the election process, like the voter list and other processes. Also, sometimes they are coming as observers. Sometimes their teams are coming to observe our elections, how we are doing. So Trump has already mentioned the 64 crore and 60 lakh last state elections where the voter were participated, and there was no problem for that. And means we have the regular visiting card, ID card for the election process, and we have the proper polling station, everything. A neat and clean election you can find in India from 52 till date. And always the blaming to the election commission, the losing candidates are always believing, losing parties are also believing the election commission that they are favoring to the ruling party. But you can recollect that the 14th there was a Congress government in the center and power, and Modi has come in the power. So election commission has done it fairly at that time also, and the Modi came in the power. And this time Modi government, you can see our Tamil Nadu, Kerala, and other states like earlier Bengal, and you can find the Himachal and other states also. And recently they have lost the BJP president seat in Bihar. So these are the things are always blaming to the election commission, but this is the answer for them, that the powerful country is the nowadays, that is the US, and US president has Trump. In truth, they have given the statement about our electoral process, and he has appreciated our democratic system, how we are doing here. And he has also criticized for their own country, and that's why he want to build their US bill for their saving to the Americans' democracy. And they don't have any system like our voting card ID. And we have updated in case of the SIR. So this will be the digital system for a countryman. And this is very smooth and neat and clean. So nobody can challenge it. But our party is always blaming to the Election Commission of India. It's not fair.
Okay. Let me, in fact, quickly also take that to you, Ambassador Bhashpati Mukherjee, on, of course, what Donald Trump has stated. What do you make of, what he said in this tweet that he put out on, of course, X and also on Truth Social? Also, Sergio Gore, the US ambassador to India, reiterating that praise, reiterating what Gyanesh Kumar has told the Americans in a previous interaction as well. What do you make of the timing of what he stated, and also how it's been reacted to in domestic waters here?
Actually, Uday, being a professional diplomat and having served a large part of my professional career under Congress governments, actually, I have to tell you that there is very wide appreciation in the UN and across and globally, and in the United States, where I served in PMI New York at the height of the Cold War, 86 to 89, for our electoral system, for our election commission, as my colleague Dr. Amin just said, and also for the fact that we were able to, at a very early stage in our democratic process, have these machines put in, which the Americans still have not been able to do. Although they call themselves the superpower, the most powerful nation on the world, in the earth, they fly in the Venezuelan poor guy, the former Venezuelan head of state, into New York to face justice, American justice, etc. But they've never been able to clean up their act like the way we have. And their postal ballots actually are a huge problem for them because they are opened late and they can actually influence an election. And nor do they have the rule that we have, as Dr. Amin will confirm, which is that we don't have exit polls until the entire voting is done in this vast country. That's very important. Otherwise, one exit poll can influence the voting in another part of the constituency, which I think it's very important that we always stuck to that. As far as winning or losing is concerned, apart from what Dr. Amin said, I remember because I had gone to the Pran Pratishtha ceremony in Ayodhya, and there I found that people, they were happy with the Ram Mandir, but they were not happy at the way development, etc., was being handled. And I remember telling my colleague who had come with me, I said it would be amazing if BJP does the Ram Mandir but loses Ayodhya. And then later, when the election results were announced, BJP lost Ayodhya. And those who won Ayodhya, that is the opposition, they did not blame the election commission. कि ये कैसे हो गया? How did BJP lose Ayodhya? This is in a democracy.
Yes.
You have these results. So I think that what Trump wants is a better electoral system. But because he is very dictatorial in his approach, anything he says, people regard with
Okay.
deep suspicion. So I think that praise coming from him is good, but praise coming from him has to be looked at in a critical manner
Okay.
because he only praises to suit his own
Yes.
personal.
Yes. And obviously he's doing it because he wants the Save America Act passed, of course. Okay. So let me also now join Gautam Seth of the Congress and Himanshu Shukla of the BJP. Now, Gautam, at the end of the day, this is, of course, praise coming in for India. This is praise coming in for India's electoral system. Shouldn't that be taken as a compliment for all Indians? Why is the Congress upset with this? Why is Pawan Khera issued this very sarcastic statement?
No, I'm so sorry. We're not interested in praise coming in from a guy who attributed the world peace to a nation called Pakistan. We're absolutely not interested in that guy giving sermons to our electoral system. And what he said, he was trying to put a case for the voter ID system. And a voter ID does prove identity. But the question here in India is, does it prove integrity? And that is what we are trying to bring it on. I would also like to read out, now that everybody will start praising Mr. Trump and talk about him, the same guy attributed peace to Pakistan, and that at that time the whole country was opposing him. Any which ways, I would like to read out a report from the US Election Assistance Commission, a recent report which says that over 98% of American jurisdictions now use systems that produce a paper record or a paper ballot, and the commission explicitly supports auditable software independent voting systems. America moved away from paperless electronic voting because auditability matters. So if you want to take inspiration, or if you
No,
want
but don't
to
you have VVPAT slips here too?
certificates,
Don't you have VVPAT
no,
slips here
if,
too?
but is that software independent? Is still a question. And if everything is so free and fair, then why fear the verifiability of it? Why not give us the digital electoral rolls? What stops you from doing that? Why does the SIR cases prop up in the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court has to also intervene at times? Why all these things? It is a constitutional right of a citizen to seek accountability and transparency in an electoral system. It cannot just keep going on because we believe in Modi ji or
Okay,
we
Mohammed
believe
Amin,
in
of course,
Gyanesh
wants to
Kumar.
respond to you, but I
Sorry,
will
there
get
are
Himanshu in just a second.
accountability
But
process.
Gautam said a quick counter to you, because we've seen recently the Congress party has won in Datia. The Datia bypoll was won by your party in Madhya Pradesh just very, very recently. Also, Prashant Kishore of the Jan Swaraj defeated the RJD Congress candidate and the BJP in Bankipur as well. So wasn't the system robust in those two seats?
Absolutely. Did I question that we won here or they lost here? I am talking about the entire integrity and verifiability and accountability of an election system. Whether Congress wins, whether SP wins, whether BJP wins, that comes later. The question is the citizen today having the belief in the electoral system of this country? That belief is somewhere missing.
Okay,
And why is it missing?
Himanshu Shukla,
Why
Donald
is it
Trump.
missing?
Okay, Donald Trump believes in the election system of India. He supports it. He praises it.
Hello.
So does his ambassador here. But the Congress party does not believe in it. Himanshu.
जी नमस्कार, जय सिया राम, भारत माता की जय.
Hello.
I think Trump is an 82-year-old man, president of the United States of America. I think he has seen all in his years of political career. He has seen in how in 1971 ballot paper, booth capturing happened. You know, there was ballot box looting, booth capturing. In 1971, Allahabad High Court found Indira Gandhi guilty of election malpractices, and then her election was, declared void. I think he has seen all how things used to happen and how the EVM VVPAT system, double randomization of EVMs, digital EVM tracking, C-Vigil, everything is happening. And in these elections, home voting was also done. There has been a drastic change in the democratic things under the Modi government. There is double randomization of EVMs, digital EVM tracking, real-time election complaints. And I think my Gautam Seth might have something to explain. I was there during the Haryana elections. Till 9 a.m. elections, EVM were happening very, very. And at 11, when Congress graph went down, Pawan Kheda, who was himself, spreading jalebi, giving jalebi to every karyakarta, now says EVM is being hacked. EVM चोरी हो रही है. तो ये 9 बजे तक तो बढ़िया चलती रहती है, लेकिन 11 बजे हार जाती है. केरल में अच्छी चलती रहती है, लेकिन जो है हरियाणा में खराब हो जाती है. जम्मू कश्मीर में इनकी ईवीएम अच्छी होती है, लेकिन उत्तर प्रदेश में खराब होती है, गुजरात में खराब होती है. And I think I stand with Gautam Seth. I think there has been a malpractice in Wayanad EVM machines. I think Priyanka Gandhi, there should be a second elections in Wayanad, because उस समय इन्होंने भी बोला था EVM चोरी हो रही. तो I think Priyanka Gandhi should resign and some election bypolls should happen, because वहाँ की EVM भी खराब रही है.
Yes, Gautam, and then I'll get Mohammed Amin. Yes, Gautam.
Hello.
Okay, Mohammed Amin. Mohammed Amin
please
first.
just
Then
allow me
you
to
can respond
respond.
to both of them. Gautam said. Mohammed Amin has been waiting patiently. Yes, go Mohammed Amin.
Actually, the EVM is, you can find this is an electronic voting machine, and this is operated by the battery system. And in foreign countries, why they have banned, that was the related with the attached with the internet system. So that's why Indian machines are not attached with the internet system. They cannot hack, they cannot misuse. So only the battery system is there. If you can take out the battery, this is not working. So this is the real, and this is certified by the Supreme Court of India. And in case of the voters, he was telling me, so these voters were, they have gone against the Election Commission to the Supreme Court, Mamata Banerjee in Bengal, for their voters. So that's why the SIR process. So in that case, the Supreme Court has given the order that the Election Commission cannot do it. I can do it. So they have deputed their judges, retired judges and over judges, and they have not completed the time period. So this is the fault of the court side, not from the Election Commission side. Election Commission has always committed for every voter is the franchise and use their rights. That is the constitutional compulsion for the Election Commission of India. So they cannot blame to the Election Commission of India, and we are doing every time free and fair election, not from today.
Yes, and you know, and if there are complaints, by political parties, if there are complaints by disgruntled voters, do you have a mechanism to answer them? Dr. Mohammed Amin, why don't you respond on that as well?
What is that?
If there are discrepancies which political parties raise and disgruntled voters raise, do you have a mechanism to deal with that as well?
Yeah. I'm going to tell you, in case of the assembly or the parliament, we have the one observer for the criminal cases or any criminal crime. We have the IG rank officers, IPS. And for the revenue complaints, we have the revenue officers, commissioner rank, and IRS officers for the election duty. And you can find the administrative officer, IAS officer, is senior IAS officer, you rank of the Joint Secretary Government of India. So these type of officers, they are even PIB also for the press and other.
Okay, that's how seriously you take it, and you have this mechanism. All right, Gautam said, quick response, and then I'll go back to Ambassador Mukherjee. Yes, Gautam said.
Yeah, actually, I would just like to pitch in there. One very important thing my friend Himanshu said, that there should be re-elections in the constituency from where Priyanka ji contested. I think let Dr. Mohammed Amin finish and then...
No, he's finished. You go ahead.
Yeah. So my friend Himanshu was pointing out to various elections where Congress was supposed to win, somewhere we won, somewhere we not. Right, I am again and again, it's not the Congress, it's not about the BJP. It's about the sanctity of the voters' vote in this country. And you were just talking about a mechanism to address discrepancy.
Yes.
There indeed is a mechanism. And the mechanism is that the Election Commissioner of India comes to the press as a BJP spokesperson, does shero shari against the opposition leader of India, and that is what we call the electoral addressal mechanism in this country. Because he functionally functions as an extended arm of the Bharatiya Janata Party.
But Gautam, you know, in the last instance, the leader of opposition... In the last instance, leader of opposition was asked to file an affidavit. I don't think he did.
Let me complete. I would like to leave my dear friend Himanshu with two questions. Question number one being, what is the issue by the Election Commission to provide us electronically readable voter list? And question number two being, Mr. Donald Trump, who chose Pakistan as a place to do peace talks for one of the greatest wars happening in this world, is at that time not to be taken seriously, and today happens to be the most wise man in the world. Different yardsticks are different issues. Why? Answer these two questions, Himanshu ji.
Uday.
No.
I would like to say something.
Yeah. Ambassador Mukherjee, 30 seconds. Ambassador Mukherjee, 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Himanshu Shukla was asked a direct question. 30 seconds. I'm coming to you. in 30 seconds.
Himanshu said, I think, did you see any celebrations going out of the BJP office that Trump has praised? So we are celebrating this. No, we are just saying that people are seeing this. In these 2024 elections, 97.98 crore people have registered, and we have a massive turnout of 66% voting. There is a greater digital transparency. That is why every country is trying to, take our idea.
Absolutely. At the end of the day, if people don't have faith in a system, there won't be high voter turnouts. If people don't have faith in a system, there won't be high voter turnouts. Look at what happened in POK, in our neighborhood. Some booths there have seen 0% voting. That's what happens when there is no faith in the system. Yes, Ambassador Mukherjee. Okay, Himanshu, no, please hear out. Ambassador Mukherjee. Himanshu Shukla, please hear out Ambassador Mukherjee. Yes.
That it is unfair to the Constitution, the Union of India and India's reputation, to question for political purposes the sanctity of its electoral process. That is very unfortunate if any political party does it. Because let me assure you, as a professional diplomat of 40 years standing, that our electoral process is held up as an example across the world in the UN system. And what Trump is saying, and believe me, I am no admirer of Trump because I think that he's the worst US president ever. What Trump is saying is that he wants to clean up the American electoral system so that illegals who are not American citizens do not vote, which we have done successfully here. For example, in West Bengal, which is my home constituency, for years and years, illegal, illegitimate Bangladeshis were voting there. We've cleaned it up. So, and the example I gave of Ayodhya demonstrates that if anybody should have won in Ayodhya after Ram Mandir, it should have been BJP, but they did not win. So therefore, our electoral system is highly legitimate, it's credible, and we have cleaned up our act. If in the process some discrepancies have happened, they should be cleaned up. But we should certainly not blame our election commission, which incidentally, I wanted to tell my colleagues from the two parties, the election commission of India is held up as an example in the UN and across global bodies, and countries send representatives, developed countries send representatives here to study how our election commission works. So it's unfortunate that our own parties should criticize our election.
All right,
Ambassador Mukherjee, I think Ambassador Mukherjee is speaking about the previous decade of India. She's definitely not talking about the present decade of India. It was a credible system. It was something that developed countries used to study. Not as of today, ma'am. I'm very sorry.
That is when in 1971, both KFC processes in Allahabad High Court.
Just one question, Himanshu bhai, just one question to all of you.
Okay, I'm out of time. I'm afraid I'm going to have to leave it at that. I'm totally out of time. My thanks to all of our guests for joining us. We're taking a very short break. We'll be tracking this story and lots more, of course, through the evening. Don't go anywhere. My thanks to all of our guests for joining us. We're totally out of time.